Hello crafty friend, it's Justine. Today I'm going to make 2 fun cards on camera and then show you 2 more projects at the end. This whole collection is from the Dancin Halloween collection. There's the Dancing Grim, which is the Dancing Grim Reaper. There's the Dancing Boy, Day of the Dead. There's the Dancing Girl, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. And then there is the Dancing Halloween Sentiments, which is a fun stamp set, and I used it here on both of these cards, and I loved that they added a little bit of Spanish there. This one says Happy Day of the Dead. This one says Party Like There's No Mañana, which means tomorrow. So I just think that it's always fun to have a unique stamp set to go with a collection, and this one did not disappoint. So if you're here to figure out how to use the interactive part of these dies, let's just go ahead and do that right away. So I have my little Grim Reaper all die cut and put together. I used a couple pieces of some extra scrap behind here to hold everything together. So here's the head. I die cut out a piece of black for the sleeve and then glued on the hands. So this is what I'm going to use as the swinging element of the project. First, I'm going to just lay out everything how I'd like it and just get the placement down, which it looks like I like it right about here. A little offset, which is great. Then I'm going to keep everything here except his head. I'm just going to slide that out. And then I'm going to put a foam square right in the center of the circle there. I'm using foam squares that are left over from this month's card kit. If you haven't checked it out, you're going to want to. Then just to keep support on the head, I will add a little bit of foam tape behind the top part of the head. This will just keep it from sagging down. And this is going to go kind of at the top. Now you could just put the head directly on, which is what I usually do, or you can put this circle right here on top as well. Both work just fine, but to me it's just an extra step, so I put the head right on top. Like so. Now I'm going to quickly glue on his tool to his hand, kind of briefly, and then I'll show you how it swings, which is always so fun. I love the interactive dies. They already have some interactive ones on the Spellbinders website. If I can remember, I will link those in the description. Oh, it looks like my foam squares on the top of the head are kind of interfering. So I am going to remove them and just put half down. Yep, I'm leaving this part in the video because I'm making a mistake and you might too. So hopefully this feels better if you relate. And I mean, I've made a few of these interactive ones and I still am making mistakes, but it's nothing that I can't quickly fix. Okay, take 2. And there you have it. How fun is that to make the little swinging guy? This will be kind of fun for Halloween. All right. Now I'm not going to put an embellishment with this one because it's kind of a masculine theme going, so I'm just going to let this one be as it is, simple but fun. Okay, now let's get to kind of a prettier card, which has the Dancin' Man. We're going to start with his head and his sombrero. Yes, they're skulls, because if you're not sure about like the whole theme of Day of the Dead, you can definitely do your research, but it's a kind of a happy holiday to remember loved ones who have died, so it's not a scary thing. So for the skull, I'm going to put it on this black piece right on top, and that's going to fill in all of those little pieces. You could paper piece those in. I'm just choosing to put the black piece right on top, and it kind of acts as all of those back pieces, and it also acts as the inside of the hat. So we're going to just glue that right onto the big piece of the big part of the sombrero. Like that. And then to make it kind of a pretty hat, we're going to add this little banner that goes on the inside. I kind of went with a teal and green theme just because a lot of the colors for Day of the Dead are very bright and vibrant, And I just love that kind of bright style that is all about that bright style. So there we have the head all set. Now let's work on the body and the rest of the clothes. So here is the core of the man, and I'm going to glue on this little piece of glitter paper right onto the collar, just as a little bit of flair. And then I'm going to put on the shoes, which go right on the black piece here. So I'll line those up, and then I have the other piece of this shoe that kind of makes the, well, I guess the white piece would be the foot, and the blue piece is technically the shoe. Since he is a little skeleton, he has white feet. Like that, and then we'll put on the shoe next. So there's the feet. Oh, this little piece goes on the head, I forgot, or on the sugar skull, I should say. I think it would be kind of fun to be in Mexico during the Day of the Dead celebrations. It looks so interesting to me. Okay, so we have the shirt, the legs, the head, and now we have the guitar that this man is going to be playing. So I die cut out with some textured cardstock the top part of the guitar, and that's going to go right on the light piece like that. And then I have one little piece to go on the end, and it just kind of creates this adorable little guitar. Our little guy is going to be holding that, so let's nest it in his arm, which is going to be right about here. Oh, I forgot to die cut out his hands. Looks like I will be doing that momentarily. Now that I have the hands, I can add them where they belong. I'm almost wondering if I was supposed to put the hands for the feet. That's very possible, but now the feet match the hands, which is kind of fun too. So, okay, this one is a little bit different than the other swinging die. The top part is actually going to be stable, and the part that swings is going to be the legs on this card. So I'm going to glue the head right to the collar and get the top part all ready to go. Oh, this is looking so cute. Okay, now let's position it just like the first time. Put everything down where I want it to go. And then I will add the foam square. That looks about right to me. Slide that up, leave that there, and add the foam square. Yep, that rhymed. Okay. You guys, I am so excited. If you haven't watched my announcement video, I have a huge announcement. My big announcement is that I am releasing a collection with Spellbinders. It's going to be available for purchase on September 8th. It's been almost a year in the making for this one, so I am super excited and super proud of it. So I'd love for you to check it out. Right now it is in the coming soon section of the website right now because April, but once September 10th hits, you can go ahead and purchase the whole collection for yourself if you wish. I think you'll like it. It's all themed around sports, so you can make different sports jerseys, and you're going to want to check out all the details. So check out the announcement video that I have posted on my channel. I will put a little link for it in this video. All right, there is my little guy here, and let's watch his little legs swing. They swing. Oh, he could dance. Okay, then to finish off this card, I'm going to add a few flowers because that is kind of a big part of Day of the Dead, is the beautiful colors and the flowers and just celebrating loved ones. So I thought, why not? Let's add some pretty flowers to this card. That looks great. I think I'll leave these flowers for a different project and I'll just go with 3. Then to embellish this card, I use the Sparklets embellishments from Buttons Galore and More, which I love that name, by the way, of that company. And we're going to put some of the rhinestones that come in this Boo mix. The Boo mix is really cute. It has little ghosts and little bats in it, and these beautiful pearls and crystals and sequins. So they are just really pretty, and I just love the look of them on this green paper. I use them on one of the cards that I'm going to show you here in just a minute. I'm going to use the little one on this last flower just to make it a tad bit different. If I can get it to land correctly. Come on. There we go. There you have it. By the way, the oval dies that I used are the Stylish oval dies. I am obsessed with them. I use them all the time. They live on my desk. If you know, you know. So there's that. I will have everything that I used on every card linked in the description of the video. So let's just move those beautiful sparklies up a little bit, and I'll show you the rest of my cards. I have 2 more here. So there is the Dancing Guy, like I just did on camera, and there's also the Dancin' Girl. Look at how fun she is. She has maracas, and these beautiful flowers accompany her on the sides. How fun is that? She dances, and one thing that was kind of unique about this one is I took the die cut out for her nose area and made a little white heart on there. And I thought that was kind of cute. So her whole body swings except her head. So this is definitely a fun one. The embossing folder I used on this one will be linked in the description. I don't remember the name of it, but I love it. It's 3D and it's really pretty. All right, this is my last one. This one, I wanted to feature these beautiful embellishments from the Sparklets company, from the Buttons Galore and More company. So I have here the little bats. I have the gems. These ones I glued upside down just so I can get a different color. So this is what they look like when they're going the right way. This is what they look like upside down. So that same style of gem, even though this is little and medium, it's the same kind of gem, but look at the different color. So I think that was really neat. And then I use these little seed beads on there and these beautiful gray pearls, and I just love that. And then I made 2 different skulls. I used the skull from this one, the Dancing Girl, and then the Dancing Boy, and then just cut off the neck part with some scissors. Put a little green behind her face, added 1 flower to kind of girly up her look, and then added the sentiment, "Love you to death," which is on theme with these skulls. And it just kind of made an edgy kind of card. So anyway, I'd love for you to let me know your favorite in the description. I think mine would probably be this Dancing Girl just because of all the flowers, and I just think her dress is super pretty. I'd love a dress like that. All sorts of ruffles and just pretty. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have any comments, let me know in the description, and if you have questions, if you're putting this together and you're a little bit confused, let me know in the comments and I'd love to help you. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to check out my announcement video. I will put that in the description as well. We'll see you next time. Bye!